What do you mean? I'm fine. To hell with him. I've dealt with him before. It's a pity I didn't do it properly. So, how's the progress go?
Soon they all will be gone. I think we can make it in time.
A ray of light from a suddenly opened door of the village shop pierces the darkness. A young lad with an accordion strapped across his back runs into the street. A moment later, a shop owner emerges, spewing curses and chasing after the musician. You are somewhat familiar with the accordion player. This dashing youth is often invited to вечерkas and celebrations. You whisper a zagovor, and the merchant clumsily falls onto the dirty road. Judging by his angry yells, the merchant spits on a neighbor's hen in frustration, knowing he won't be able to catch the musician.
That scoundrel! Sure, take him! He'll pay me back, he says. I know all about him paying back. I won't see half kopeck until Christmas.
I know this man.
If only you could. I know him as well, but still, if only my boy was at the counter. I bet he's gone divinate into the ovens again.
Behind those barns?
Yes? Is anything wrong?
Do they have any idea how to perform divinations? I fear something might go wrong.
Nothing bad will happen to them. Sure, take them. Youngster, have no patience. Can I help you? Get...
But what if I wanted to buy something?
Yeah, right. The devil you roaming around at night. Get lost.
The merchant shuts the door in front. The black shape of this avin looks like a beast ready to pounce. When you peek through the slightly open door, you gasp. Aviniks have stuffed the children into the stove and are arguing about something.
Let us into your ravine, kind host.
I'm witch! I can sense Galdoons from a mile away. Well, come in. You damn Naviniks. They always looking to eat somebody.
What's with the children? Did you kill them?
Not yet. We're deciding on who gets to do it. Well, what are you looking at? They came for divinations at wrong time, didn't ask for invitation, didn't circle themselves. And to top, or could it be you, who also came to grab a bite? Come on, take off the icons. They're nasty to the touch.
I could find a use for these items.
3 children lay in the stove. One turned out not to have a cross. The others have small icons hanging on their necks. You take them.
I came for the children. The merchants send them to hell? I know, and their chords send me precisely for that reason. The real
That's the first time I've heard such a thing.
These Aviniks want to see chords. Well, I know where I can get plenty of those. Look, I have a book of...
What of it? If it were a holy book, we thought we had better...
After the Avenics disappear, the children return to their senses. They remember what happened, only in part. You remind them of the necessities of a protective circle by properly boxing their ears. Someone's figure stands black at the forest's edge. You can't make out who's waiting for you on your way. You clutch your book tighter. A human voice answers you. You come closer and recognize the accordion player you met.
Vasha, I knew it was you in the village.
What do you need? You're on your way already.
I wanted to thank you. You tripped him and I managed to escape.
Yeah, tripped. Right.
Here, take a sweet for the road. I need these sweets for business, but I'll pay them back first thing tomorrow.
You must be carrying these for the girls, as usual.
Such accusations all of a sudden. Nothing of the sort. I'm going to a pot house. I've been asked to play for a birthday, I think.
Fetka plays a riff on his accordion.
I think if I bring a present along, they'll pay me more.
To a pot house, you say? Have you been there before?
No, I haven't. It used to be an abandoned isba. Now I hear that each night it becomes a noisy pot house. So it must be fun. Oh, a fine pot house it must be.
Who called you there?
God knows. The other night I met some lad by my isba. Come to the pot house, he says. Gave me some money in advance and promised more afterwards.
Why couldn't you buy sweets with that money?
I hid them away right after, just in case. Come on, don't fret. I'll pay it back later.
I've heard wicked people reside there.
don't care. Even church won't hurt an accordion player.
Really, you haven't met Chorts. You wouldn't know if you did.
Not everyone is brought up by a knower.
God help you. I have business on my...
Wait, where are you going yourself?
I'm going to the pothouse too. I need to check up on this birthday.
Oh, how wonderful. Let's go together.
Yeah, wonderful. Sorry, but I'll have to go alone. First, I need to drop by Nekrasova.
Look what's going on there. Men and women crawling like flies. Let's go.
You don't have time to interject, and the musician drags you. Peasants are gathering on the banks of the river. Each has several loaves of bread in their hands, which they are throwing into the river, and watch as they drift downstream. The musician...
Well met, Nekrasova. What are you doing here? Feeding the fishes?
They're looking for a drowned man. He can be found where a loaf sinks, so they say.
Yes, one man from our village went missing. We can't find him.
I think I know who you're talking about. You won't ransom him from Vodinoy with bread, and not from your Vodinoy for sure.
And how do you know that? Her grandpa is a knower. She's a knower too. But what can we do to make him drift ashore? Tell us if you know.
If you want to ransom him from Yovodinoy, you'll need coins for that. Throw an odd number of each time, 3 or 15.
How much money will it take? Where can we get that amount? We struggled even to get this bread.
Here, take this. It's not much, but it should do.
Well, Washa, quite a wealthy girl you are.
Keep quiet! Don't go counting my money.
We thank you for this. We'd be searching for him until spring this way.
You say goodbye to the peasants and go on your way. Soon, you are able to rid yourself of the musician, who stays to chat with some of his new acquaintances. The silent village is getting ready to sleep. There are lights in some windows, and from time to time, you see peasants going about their business. You soon find the izba where the missing peasant's family lives. It turns out that he is one of the villagers trying to reach the Sultanovka Bank. You tell his wife you decide to keep the money. The silent village is getting ready to sleep. There are lights in some windows. Everyone you ask knows about the pothouse, but tells you that it is a wicked place for wicked people. As it turns out, the bandits have become even noisier as of late, but no one has seen them in nearby villages. One of the people you talk to crosses himself. The silent village is getting ready to sleep. There are lights in some windows, and from time to time, you see... The silent village is getting ready to sleep. There are lights. Everyone you ask knows about the pothouse, but tells you that it is a wicked place. The silent village is getting ready to sleep. There are lights in. You soon find the izba, where the missing peasant's family lives. You give her all the money the Vodinoy's servant gave you. The grateful peasant woman gives you some healing herbs for the road. After some thought, you ask her to light a candle for a certain Rusalka that you know. The silent village is getting ready to sleep. There are lights in some windows, and from time to time, you see peasants going about their business. On the frozen logging site, everything is silent, even birds and insects. Knowing this to be a sign of evil spirits, you open your book. Several fat logs are lying on the glade ahead of you near an old fire, and some items are scattered about it. By the roots of a notably large fallen pine, you see the mouth of a hole. The closer you get to the logging site, the stronger the smell of decay. You recoil involuntarily when you spot the bodies, stuck into the rough holes in the closer you get to the logging site. Overcoming your disgust, you inspect the corpses. Many of the dead have weapons. It would appear they used to be. You feel the stench of death in the air. It seems no one has been here for a long time. You find someone's ledger by the fire. Reading it, you find regular sacrifices to the Vodinoy and other more sinister expenses that the whole breathes with the dampness of a graveyard. At the bottom of it, among roots that look like paws of exotic beasts, you see an empty chest. Upon closer inspection, it proves to be quite old. It would seem that this small chest was buried a long time ago. You hear the lingering sounds of songs long known to you. At one of the izbas, you see a late-running vichorka. It may be worth stopping to listen for a while. You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song. You pass a small settlement that has no name yet. On the village edge, you notice a fat barrel rolling to the west. Several shrieking chorts fly out of the barrel and attack. At the crossroads of two trade routes, you see the annual fair. Despite the late hour,
Buy an amulet and you'll be as healthy as a boar. Demons fleeing from...
The wisdom that lies upon dark pages.
The narrow path leads you to a silent bee garden. A single light shines amidst the beehives. A beekeeper has lit a splinter and is writing something on birch bark.
I can hear you walking. Come out to the light.
Greetings, beekeeper.
Ah, a traveler. Well, come in. Make yourself at home in my bee kingdom. My name is Panko.
The beekeeper proceeds to write something on birch bark.
Are you writing a Leshy charter by chance?
Heaven forbid. I'm calculating my income for the summer. The bee queen spawns grubs every day, so I get a lot of new bees. If only I had enough houses for them. This Vajanoi helps me. There's Chorts Creek nearby. The bees drink their water. I threw something in the water recently. A bottle of vodka and a loaf of bread, so my bees wouldn't die off this winter.
I see. If you're having a good year, maybe you have something to sell.
Come and take a look. Are you interested in some healing herbs?
Have you heard about the local Vajanoi?
Well, they say all sorts of things. I heard this one story. Thing is, I can tell a mighty scary story. Might make your hair stand on end.
There are only abandoned isbas nearby. Their windows are all dark.
The peasant holds his head and wipes away a single
Are
tear.
you all right?
Oh, girl, what are you doing here? Get out of here while you still can. This
I know it is. That's why I'm here. I found dead bandits in the forest. It would seem that demons killed them.
That's what happened. Run while you're yours.
If you're so scared, why aren't you running too?
I can't escape the charts. They left me here while they're drinking in the poorhouse. Later, they'll ride me to hell.
Dear God, so you're dead?
I used to spend quite a bit of time in this poorhouse. Now it's time to...
Perhaps I can save you. I know how to deal with chorts. I have a pastor full of my own.
You can't help me, but you can pick on a chart if you like. Here is the key from the back door.
What can you tell me about the poorhouse?
A wicked place. Oh, wicked people. So...
Why are you crying?
What? I'm not crying. I won't cry. No matter what fate befalls me.
I have business with your chieftain.
Ha! He has no business with you. Go!
I'm a witch from Vilgard, if you really want to.
And I am Zao, the entire Perm gubernia.
I'm a witch from Vilgard, if you really want to know.
I'll show you, curse. There's no place for witches here. Go!
Through your clenched teeth, you whisper a zagavr that would topple any peasant. But this large, you decide not to attract too much tension prematurely and begin searching for another way.
What a chorka they're having here. I see the musician has already got their El Archesba, a fine one.
You can hear the sounds of an accordion and lively conversation. The door is locked. The lock falls to the floor with a thud. The door is open. The accordion player winks at you while playing his...
I knew your life wouldn't be the same without me.
Don't tempt fate, Fyodor.
I'm only kidding. The fun starts at night.
Aren't you afraid of wicked man?
What's there to be afraid of? Everyone likes a good accordion player. I tell you, the devil himself doesn't frighten me. I won't let anyone hurt you either.
I found something. I think demons are to blame for it. Perhaps the bandits are all dead by now.
The stories you tell, Vasilisa. You and your old man, always first-rate jokers.
This is no joke, Fetka.
Oh, stop it, Vasya. You'll make me miss my notes.
What were you saying about fun?
Some guy tells me here that as soon as it gets dark, we'll start treating our... That's the gist of it.
Huh. Interesting. We'll talk later.
All right, here.
These ones don't even want to talk to me.
The fun starts to gather momentum, while the sky behind the
Pothouse's owner doesn't even look at me.
The fun starts to gather momentum, while soon the peasants are dancing so hard that the walls around them start to shake. After some time, the crowd is having so much fun that the accordion... You notice that the pothouse visitors approach a glass jar that stands by the window and smears something around their eyes. Having carefully picked out this moment, you reach the item. You've had... Your suspicions prove true. Everything around you was an illusion. The accordion player wasn't thrown into the air without malice. You take out the black book, but the chief of the short swarm calls you out.
I think my stables will see another witch added to it. What a day. Whatever brought you here, madam?
The musician is trying to get out of the noose with all his strength.
I know that you killed the local bandits.
They found what they shouldn't have. That is, us. I can't say we weren't grateful, though.
You killed them all?
The accordion player fights back a little less fiercely.
Do we require a reason? We're evil spirits, girl. But you ask your questions. I have plenty of time.
The Vadinoi needs his offerings. How do I get them from you?
It seems that the musician is almost complete.
Oh, you won't get anything from us. We're the ones creating
Noticing the musician losing his strength.
Stop your blabbing! You're going to hell along with your pack.
We'll see who goes to hell. I'll turn you into a mare and hitch you to a cart. Keep at it, and your friend here will join us sinners.
Don't count on it.
You will follow right after. at it, and you're
Don't.
you. Keep at it, and your friend here.
Don't come.
You. got it, and your friend here will...
Don't count on it.
When Mikolka the Chort falls, his flock flies screaming from the windows and doors. You quickly release Fedka from the noose. He seems to be still breathing, but there's no trace of his usual hubris. To your surprise, the Chort hasn't yet vanished, like...
Wait, Khaldun, I will help you.
What? You're looking to serve me? I have plenty of charts of my own.
But I am a strong Chort. You've seen it yourself. I'll prove myself useful more than once.
First, tell me this. What happened to the bandits?
They dug up an old treasure chest and was buried here a long time ago by Ushkuinix. It was guarded by strong sorcery. Not strong enough to kill all the bandits, but still, I think something went wrong with the Zagavor. Or maybe the place there is special. We were bound to guard it, regular Chorts we were. But with time, the magic grew stronger, and so did our power, like wine. When they opened the chest, we took what we were due. All of their heads. The residue of the sorcery created this phantom.
I don't think Vakul will be too happy.
And after that, we started gathering the cursed ones around the area. I turned the sinner. Everything had been going so well until you came. The Zagavor was so strong, even the evil spirits used herbs to counter it.
Should I leave these Chorts here to roam around instead of the bandits? Let them make offerings to the Vodinoi. No, I have a better idea. You will make offerings to Vodinoi in place of the bandits. You can do what you want, but make sure you make offerings to Vakul in time. I have an agreement to keep.
I swear it. I swear it. Thank you, witch. I will not let you down.
After bowing to you, the grateful Chort vanishes into inky smoke. The accordion player has stood on the border between life and death, and seems to be different right now. You put Mikolka in charge of the offerings to the Vodinoi. Vakul should keep his word now.
And I was here by dawn. And I was here by dawn.
Well done, Vasha. You did a clever thing, making the Chort make sacrifices. They'll curse loads of peasants. That's going to be a lot of work for us.
Thanks, Grandpa. I've decided. We have no time to worry about men from Sultanova.
All right, you need to go to the mill. I already sent a salt worker there.